Take the bottle. Take the bottle. Take the bottle.
We're gonna be coming back to this anyway, so why not? Mishui grabbed the plastic bottle and opened the cap. Satoshi was moaning in pain.
You should take a sip of it first.
Mishui held the lip of the plastic bottle in Satoshi's mouth.
His head is gonna explode. His head is gonna explode.
Satoshi took one gulp and held the liquid in his mouth for a moment.
Gasoline? He just died.
All of a sudden, he bolted up in the bed screaming. Satoshi was writhing in agony, a blackish-red fluid dribbling down his chin. It looked very much like blood, but not fresh blood. Mishui looked down at the plastic bottle. The liquid inside the bottle, which had appeared clear before, was now the same blackish-red hue. Which was funny because my instinct was telling me not to go for that fucking bottle. A nurse should not take stuff
the
from
bottle
strangers.
was always gonna be bad, but it was gonna equal funny.
Noi. The smell wet. Wait, what? What? Wafting?
Wafting. Waffles. It waffles.
How about this? The smell coming from the open lid of the bottle was pungent. Or pungent, whatever you want to say.
Pungent.
Like rusted iron mixed with decay. Mishui gagged a bit, forcing back the urge to vomit.
That reminds me of this one time. No. She never said it was.
Oh dear. The body pool, where the blood and bacteria of countless corpses intermingled with their rotting remains. Hell, even
I'm not gonna
by
lie,
heavenly host standards.
It takes quite a bit for me to get a little, pretty grossed out. At this particular moment, I wish I hadn't said go with the bottle. I was expecting funny. This is just gross. Cut off his head! Save the man!
Gotcha! You were pranked!
Get pranked, bro! Slap him!
Satoshi spit out what was in his mouth and vomited a bit more for good measure. Mishui then helped him back to the bed and laid him face up.
She should have gone with those jars. I see the jars.
Tiny beads of sweat were forming on Satoshi's forehead. Mishui took out a handkerchief and quietly, gently wiped them away.
No, he died.
Mishui smiled and began gently stroking Satoshi's forehead. Oh my god, Naomi is not amused.
Naomi's about to cut a bitch.
Naomi spun around in a bit of a tizzy, but her wide hips knocked a small bottle of the disc behind her. The glass bottle broke in a clear liquid. The rain came pouring out. The liquid flowed down the imperceptible crevice in the floor all the way into the bed. Then all of a sudden, the sooted-out space heater in the center of the room came roaring to life. A fire sparked out of nowhere in its chamber. Yuki, who had been leaning against the stove, yelped and jumped backwards at the sudden appearance of flames right next to her. As a result of this movement, the heater toppled over, lighting the spilled fluid on the ground in the process. Whatever was in that bottle evidently had a rather high alcohol content. The flame quickly traveled down the path left behind by spilled liquid, like a cartoon fuse heading toward a cannon.
Oh no.
Once it got to the bed, it immediately licked its way up the sheets, setting the entire bed ablaze. The dumb adult lying there was utterly engulfed almost instantaneously.
Oh no!
持田君バーニングまさしく二人の愛が燃え上がっています
Tis.
お兄ちゃん持田君
Someone take him and start rolling the man around. Like grab the doll and start whipping it around in the air.
血をひねってるけどもう水出ないの叩いて消すわ
Stop, drop, and roll, but the doll.
The infirmary was an absolute din of screams at this point.
燃えてる
Come on, people.
そろそろ消した方が良さそうですね炎が壁を登ってますし
Sachiko snapped her fingers. And just like that, the fire was gone. However, Satoshi was still on fire.
He burnt to a crisp in that time.
ちょっとしたハプニングもあり大変見応えがありましたねそれでは点数をお願いします
She's gonna get like a 2 at best for her nursing skills.
ああ9点が出ましたよ先ほどの8点を超える高得点です
What?
まるで真空管みたいでよかったなるほどなるほど海外しく世話をし初々しさもありさすが大人の女見事な若妻っぷりでしたさあラブラブポイントはどうでしょうかあ5点ですこれは厳しい
Wait.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The bottle that Naomi knocked over with her hip.
Uh-huh.
That was... Would that have been gasoline?
No, that probably was just like alcohol, you know, for like wounds.
Would that have resulted in a bad ending if we were to choose that? Or choose to look for water instead? Because I have the feeling that this was the correct one.
So do I. Because what if we put that in his mouth and then it caught and then...
Oh my god. Wait, no.
We got... Hold on here. Hold on. This is some scientific shite.
Should I pause the recording or?
I don't know. Do we want to go back and find out? I kind of want to go back and find out.
Let's continue on first. And then we'll come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing on.
もっとラブコメっぽいところが見たかった
Oh.
確かにあの場面でなぜ口移しをしなかったのか
Not sure what she did. Oh my
なっ
god.
た模様合計点数は14点現在2位さすがに生徒相手にはね
She has a pride to think about.
それでは3番は誰ですか
Alright, who's got number 3? Is it Yuka like I thought, or Ayumi like you thought?
Let's see here.
私よ
Ah, you're right!
Yeah, suck it. The
あ
determined
ゆみ
face.
ーなの登場です自信のほどはないけど
It's over 9,000!
It's over 9,000!
でも非常時にこそ冷静に全力を尽くすわ
She's gonna have like a panic attack.
She totally is. Alright, but first...
Just because of that one sentence.
Give me a second, Jordan sent me something.
Ew.
Oh my gosh. Jordan sent me a video clip. Like, I don't know where he got it from, but it shows like a little text thing that says, "Did you know that atoms never touch each other? And since we're made of atoms, we've never touched anything in our entire lives." So to answer your question, officer, no, I did not punch that kid.
I can see someone actually trying to use that too. I wonder if someone could actually go to court with that.
さすがは委員長頼りになりそうです
Why not? Somebody I'm pretty sure this is a true thing, but somebody went to court and pleaded that the devil made them do it.
I think a lot of people end up doing that, to be honest.
No, I meant like the first ever person to do it.
Oh. Well, yeah, if he was the first ever person then to do it, yeah.
Actually, no. We're going to satisfy our curious needs.
We need to know, people. We need to know.
But at the same time, now I don't want to do it. I'm spiting myself.
You're already here. You're one click away. It's right there. The answers to your questions.
Screw it. Not worth the time. We need to move on.
We need to keep moving.
Everything should be
hunky-dory.
hunky-dory. I'm loving this kid's language.
I'm
lingo.
liking this here lingo. Well, you are dying.
You'll get over it.
Throes of death 2 more times.
Sachiko just smiled and let Satoshi's comment pass right through her.
She's enjoying this far too much.
Sachiko nodded drowsily again and snapped her fingers yet again. The door to the infirmary suddenly rolled open with a clatter. It's Greg!
Oh God.
Wait, what was it, Greg or George?
Greg.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in walked Greg, to a litany of horrified screams and startled onlookers. It certainly stood to
Is
reason
he literally
they
about
screamed
to
too.
like just? He's about. This is the legs.
He was, after all, a rather creepy-looking giant of a man wielding a massive blood-stained hammer. Hello, Greg. Greg let out a slight groan and hobbled his way toward where Satoshi stood.
Oh, the man's dead.
He's gonna
My man's done. He's plucked.
He's gonna slam down on his foot and watch Satoshi let out a Tom and Jerry scream. Ah! Ayumi could feel her body freezing up in fear, and her teeth were chattering. It was like this meek request had been wrung out of her. She could barely get out even a single syllable without tremendous effort. Ayumi stepped between Greg and Satoshi, determined to protect her charge at all costs. Ayumi stood no chance. Yoshiki pushed her aside like she wasn't even there. And then he approached the dummy doll and raised his hammer.
Ooh.
With his first swing, he directly struck the dummy's legs.
Ooh.
Hard. They didn't just
Crunchy.
break. They twisted and contorted in entirely unnatural directions.
Oh. Arms, legs, back. Oh my gosh, can the man stop?
Greg's hammer was then brought down again. And again.
Bruh.
And again. Mercilessly striking the dummy over and over.
This man is going to be scarred for the rest of his unnatural life.
Before she knew what she was doing, Ayumi leaped onto Greg and began grappling with him. Once again, with little effort, Greg managed to shake her off rather violently, tossing her to the floor in the process. His duty fulfilled, the beast swiftly turned and sauntered out of the infirmary once more. In his wake, he left a dummy doll with thoroughly smashed arms and
無
legs.
残な姿になったダミー人形。制限時間内に手当てできなければサトシ君がこの姿になってしまいます。頑張れアユミーナ。手当てに取り掛かるわ。
Alright. The answer is cut off all of his limbs.
Ayumi scurried over to the large cabinet against the wall.
包帯ガーゼ。それに何か添え木になるもの。
This is probably going to cause him even more pain. She opened the
I
cabinet door.
mean,
瓶ばかりで包帯がない。
what's in the bottles?
机の上に蒸気がある。
Okay, that's one leg.
Uh-oh, starting to feel it. Satoshi's legs turned red and were beginning to swell. Ayumi felt the pulsating mess that used to be the set of legs on the dummy doll.
まずは骨の位置を元に戻さないと。
God damn, woman.
Gently, after sussing out the general shape and position of one of the doll's legs, Ayumi wrapped both hands around. Ayumi wrapped both hands around it. She then pulled with every last ounce of strength she could muster.
添え木を当ててハンカチで縛る。
Ayumi carefully affixated the ruler in place.
右足はこれで大丈夫。あとは左足と両手。
God damn.
Ayumi continued to rush around frantically, trying her best to address as many of Satoshi's wounds in time allotted as humanly possible. 30 seconds has already been up.
どうしたの、持田君。
I thought they had more than 30 seconds.
I thought the time was 30 seconds.
痛み。
I thought they had 5 minutes.
Ayumi had performed what essentially advanced first aid, but just when dawned over her that she'd done nothing at all to account for Satoshi's pain.
ごめんなさい。私。
Just go over there and... no.
持田君、辛そう。せめて痛みを和らげてあげられたら。
You're either gonna need
I mean,
painkillers
there's-
or make his legs
There's a
numb.
way. There's one.
そうだ。ポケットに聖水がある。
Watch as that somehow makes it worse. Ayumi
How would
produced
you
a
solve
tiny
the
bottle
issue?
from the pocket of her nurse's uniform, which she transferred over from her school uniform when she got changed. Now Seinoki, also known as Fish Eyes, whom she respected quite a lot, had been selling these through her website.
あなたの願いが叶います。ナオさんはそう言っていた。
Ayumi opened the bottle. At this point, winning this competition and scoring a kiss from Satoshi was
You know,
the
you
farthest
could
thing
just kiss
from her
him at
mind.
this particular moment.
But she wanted to spare him from suffering. That was all that mattered.
飲んで。これ聖水なの。もしかしたら痛みが消えるかも。
篠崎のおまじないグッズか。
そうだ。自分のおまじない。そのせいでみんなはこの天神小学校に。
A mixture of feelings were swimming around within her now. A storm of repentance and regret. Ayumi took a deep breath.
後悔しても始まらない。今この瞬間を打開することだけ考えよ
Oh.
う。飲んでみて。
Ayumi poured the holy water into Satoshi's mouth and slowly, carefully.
なんだか痛みが。
Ayumi's eyes lit up at the thought that she may have helped Satoshi feel better, but before he could finish the sentence, Sachiko snapped her fingers and everything more or less reset.
幸子さん？変なものを使ったからやめさせた。どうやら聖水の存在が気に入らなかったようです。あゆみーな、お疲れ様でした。まさかの吉勝さんの登場で盛り上がりましたね。それでは点数をお願いします。まずは
She's gonna get ones for everything.
Sachiko held up one of her signs.
はあ、残念、6点です。
Wow, I'm surprised.
普通だった。まあ、折れた骨を正しい位置に戻して固定する常識的な措置ですね。さあ、ラブラブポイントはどうでしょうか。
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that face at all.
Nope, that's evil son.
9
Oh!
点です。 ラブラ
What?
ブポイントとしてはこれまでの最
That's
高
still just a 15 though. But at least that puts her in second.
テクノボーから守ろうとするところが良かった。勇気ある行動が点数につながったようです。合計点数は15点。現在2位。
I just said that. Jeez.
Don't steal my
現在の
thunder.
ところトップはナオニさん。そしてピンチですシシド先生。ここでシシド先生が脱落してしまうのか。はたまたそれともとうとうラストです。
Oh no.
最後はゆかちです。はい。
Yuka nervously steps forward.
さあ次はサトシ君がどんな目に遭うのでしょうか。
Now he's gonna lose his head.
Watch it just gets this fucking scratch. Just a regular scratch.
Oh, if she just has like a panic, pass it out from the blood.
He's got like a comedically large bump on his head.
He gets hit with, like thwacked with like the ruler that was on his leg or whatever.
これで最後だと思って耐えるか。
Get shot in the. What if he just
Get
gets shot?
サチコさんお願いします。
Doesn't even snap, just pulls out his
lazily
shotgun.
nodded and snapped her fingers. And reflexively, Satoshi tensed that putting himself on guard, he knew whatever awaited him, it wouldn't be good. Slowly and steadily, a rope that ended in a noose lowered itself from the ceiling, draping itself around the dummy's doll's neck. Oh, what the fuck?
Well, that's a lot more messed up than expected.
The noose tightened itself, then began lifting the dummy doll into the air.
さあゆかち
Alright, the answer here is shoot him.
出ないと
I've said that like 7 times already. I feel bad for the man.
首が締め付けられてきた。
You know, she's supposed to have a decently amount of allotted time to do this, but I think he only has like 2 minutes at best.
Yuka frantically started glancing all around the infirmary for anything she might be able to use. With the chair, Yuka was able to support the dummy, but she couldn't
Just
quite
look for some
undo the
sharp
rope.
wire, trust me.
これ使って
Taka produced a big pair of scissors from somewhere.
Go figure.
ロープも切れそう。
Stabs him in the face.
ありがとうございます。でもどうしてハサミなんか持っているんだろう。お兄ちゃん待ってて。
Yuka climbed up the chair, stood on her tippy toes, and stretched her arm up to the rope, which she then handedly cut using Toko's scissors. Watch as they're not even like regular scissors, they're just for some reason preschool scissors.
Garden shears. Oh, I was thinking like garden shears. These like hilariously oversized scissors. Like the scissors they use at like grand openings. Yeah.
The dummy doll fell to the ground in a heap.
お兄ちゃんしっかりして。
Oh, he just was.
Yuka forcefully shook the dummy doll.
Take off the rope.
Satoshi's entire head looked bloodshot, and the only sound he was able to make was a throaty hiss that sounded decidedly uncomfortable.
お兄ちゃんちょっと待ってて。お兄ちゃん。
He didn't answer.
You
His
done?
eyes
What?
protruded from his skull, open and unseeing.
お兄ちゃん息してない。
Mouth to mouth.
Breathe, darn you! Yuki then began
Yeah, if
convulsing.
you've ever seen the
despite herself.
Avengers with the Hulk, just
Oh yeah.
確かに
mouth to
今の
mouth.
傷を元通り
That's the only
に
way
して
you're
た
gonna get through this.
もし死んじゃったら引き返してくれるの？
Yuki turned to look at Sachiko as if seeking to intuit an answer from her. And Sachiko was smiling wildly back at her.
私前に幸子ちゃんに会ってる。その時に裏切られた気がする。
Oh,
自分の力で助けなくちゃ。
good on you.
Yuki placed the palms of her hands on Satoshi's chest. She began pushing down with all the force she could muster.
見よう見まねだけど心臓マッサージ。ゆかちゃん頑張って。
Come on.
She kept attempting CPR on Satoshi.
どうしよう。息を吹き返さない。人工呼吸。どうやるんだっけ。鼻をつままんだったっけ。何秒に1回とかあったよね。
I'll be right back. I got my cat upstairs.
And such a tense moment that Hana leaves us. What will happen? Will she do mouth to mouth? Will he die again? You will find out next time on Sachiko's Sweet Something Birthday Bash. I don't remember the name of this game. Until next time. Bye, bitches. I don't know.
I should have stopped recording if I was going to do that.
Alright, welcome back, everyone. Previously on.
You can begin sobbing uncontrollably.
Get your crap together. Get your crap. Slap him. Dang it, Lolly.
Oh, that was all he needed.
Oh.
Just then, Satoshi started coughing
He comes
violently.
back and just looks at her. Shut up.
Somehow or another, he'd come back. Yuka immediately threw her arms around her newly resuscitated brother.
よかった。サトシ。よかった。
The onlookers all breathed a sigh of relief as well.
麗しい兄弟愛ですね、幸子さん。
She's gonna get like a 20, isn't she? She's gonna get the perfect score.
Sachiko snapped her fingers.
助け合いあり、ドッキリあり、見どころ満載でしたね。それでは点数をお願いします。まずは解放ポイント。
Sachiko raised her sign.
ほーっときたー !9 点です。いろいろ工夫して助けようとしたところが良かった。協力プレイも織り込みつつハラハラさせられましたもんね。さあ、ラブラブポイントはどうでしょうか。
Sachiko held up the same sign once again.
おお、これまた9点です。
Damn, an 18.
ということは合計18点。ゆかちがトップ通過です。
Then you hear Naomi in the background. Bullshit! Fuck!
ありがとうございます。そして残念ながら最下位はシシド先生。
Aww.
次回はお休みです。ああ、悔しい。
I know.
そしてトウコさんが復活。さあ皆さん、次の場所に移動です。
Oh, so the one sitting out will take the person who loses in last place.
Yep.
では理科室にて3回戦です。
Oh.
最終アピールタイム。
The ultimate appeal.
皆さん、張り切っていきましょう。ご主人様に尽くします。メイド対決。
Oh dear.
Oh no.